The Super Duty XLT has just landed on our showroom floor. Come with me through this video as I take you for a walk around it. So the XLT has all the same capabilities and capacities that we know and love with the traditional Super Duty. However, it is suited to those people that want a bit more comfort and a bit more of a refined drive, a bit more of style as well. So this one here is the XLT pickup variant. Currently it is available in just the pickup and a dual cab chassis. This color we have in front of you is the traction green. It is also available in the black, white, aluminium, command grey and seismic tan. So this demo here has been fitted out with a few ARB accessories, such as this Bullbar, the spotlights and the Canopy. On the front end here, things remain mostly the same. Headlights the same, front grille design is all the exact same. Badging is the same. This is a 26.5 badge. Apart from that, this one here has just been fitted with the ARB Summit Mark II Bullbar, as well as these ARB Solace headlights. If you're interested in a Bullbar like this does come with one of the 3 Ford factory packs. There's the Work Pack, the Farm Pack, and the Adventure Pack. Or alternatively, you can just option it with your local dealer to be fitted pre-delivery. With this Bullbar for the Super Duty, you can see that there is a provision for a winch if you wanted to option for one as well. The Super Duty XLT remains with the 3-litre turbo diesel V6 that is found amongst most of the other Ranger trims. However, this one, similar to the XL, does have it tuned to 154 kilowatts, still remaining at the 600 Newton meters of torque, but just for a bit more mid-end torque. Looking along the side here, we have the Super Duty snorkel, which is factory. However, you can option to remove it if you are not a fan. The guards here, nice and wide, and they are that matte black color, similar to the snorkel. And you do have the different wheels on this one compared to the XL. So these are 18-inch alloy wheels, still the same 8-stud for that extra capability, as well as your big chunky general grabber all-terrain tires. Looking at the mirrors here, they are pretty big mirrors with the matte black finish on them. You can see that there is the camera below it as well for the 360-degree camera vision. The door handles here are matte black, continuing the trend as well. There is also the matte black pillars over here. This specific Super Duty here has also been fitted with the ARB sidestep option. There is a privacy glass on the rear passenger windows, and moving along here, you can see the ARB Canopy, which is an option from the factory. So at the top of this canopy, you can see this wind deflector over here, which does have another additional brake light attached to it as well. You can see that the windows of the canopy are tinted nice and dark, and also this canopy works with its central locking system of the car. All 3 of the windows are central locking. There is a button for the side windows, and it's just located on the side of the car over here. Looking inside the tub here, you can see that it is lined with the similar sort of vinyl material, tub liner, as across all the other ranges. There are several tie-down points all around the car, as well as the adjustable tie-down points as well. The canopy does also have this little section at the top where you can just fold this across and it lets air into the canopy. Looking at the back over here, the Super Duty badging is all matte black, similar to the other accents on the car. You've got your badge here as well, surrounded by a matte black kind of finish. You see the reverse camera over there. At the bottom here, you can see the bigger toe ball and tongue to support that bigger weight. It is a 70 millimeter toe ball. You do have the 12-pin plug here as standard, and across here you will find something that you wouldn't find anywhere else apart from a Super Duty and an F-150. This is the advanced trailer wiring plug, and you use this little pack that comes with the car, and it allows you to wire in your reverse camera and rear sensors on your caravan or your trailer. Moving on to some of the bigger changes for the Super Duty XLT, and that is the interior. We'll start at the back here, where you can see that there is this leatherette kind of material. instead of the old cloth seats. The center will pull out to reveal your cup holders here. And looking at the flooring over here, you can see that it is carpet now instead of that old vinyl. In the center over here, we still have the USB-C and USB ports as well, with the household plug there. So looking at the front over here, you do have this Super Duty badging on the dash. This dash actually will reveal a second glove box where you can store more things inside. There is extra storage space over here, and there is a little bit of a rubbery vinyl, just so things don't slip material. Glove box is standard. This space here allows you to integrate a phone holder or a handle for emergency responders. Carpet flooring runs through to the front. However, you do get all weather mats as standard with this car. The passenger seat is a 10-way electronic adjustable seat. The seat here is a similar leather with the dual tone, bit more of a dark green accent up here and black across the rest of it. And the seats are heated and ventilated. Looking at the front here on the driver's side, you can see that the steering wheel is a nice leather finish. These buttons on this side over here will play around with your cluster and your screen so you can view your trip, fuel and gauges and whatnot. These buttons over here are your volume and cruise control buttons. The Super Duty XLT does have 7 drive modes now, including this new rock crawl mode, which isn't available in most of the Ranger trims. It also has the integrated factory brake controller over here as well. You do get the bigger 12-inch Ford touchscreen with this Super Duty XLT. You can see most things are pretty much the same as you'd find in the upper spec of Rangers, and you do have your heated and cooled seat controls here on both sides. You do have your wireless phone charging down there, and if you look just tad bit underneath, there is that USB-C and USB as well. These little gaps on either side are so you can feed your wires through so it's not too messy. You do have some storage space here, couple cup holders, gear shifters here. You just grab the front and pull it back to pull into gear, and your drive mode selectors down here as well. So you can have 4 high, 4 low and 4 auto, so there is no 2-wheel drive mode in the Super Duty. Looking at the top here, you do have your accessory switches, which are pre-wired into a fuse box in the engine bay, so you can wire in your accessories, as well as your sunglass holder up here. So that wraps up our walkthrough of the Super Duty XLT. My name is Vince from Ford Know How. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and we'll get back to you.